morning. Let's take a look here. If you missed the exam, you need to see me today so we can set something up. Make sure you do that. Let's take a look at example 2 or number 2 here. This one right here, you have a room and it's 19 and a half inches long. Okay, so 19 and a half inches long. I guess I could have written the word long on there. Anyway, the scale factor, 1/4 of an inch, well that's 0.25, 1 divided by 4. Make sure you do that on your calculator. So it's going to be 0.25 inches is equal to 1 foot is the scale. Now this one is 19 and a half feet. So feet is at the bottom here, so you want 19.5 down here. You want to cross multiply. So basically it's 0.25 times 19.5 is going to give you your answer. And that's going to be in inches. That's what you're looking for. So you take your calculator, 0.25 times 19.5, and that's going to be 4.875 inches. And that's what it would be on the blueprint. All right, on a new sheet of paper, copy this one down before I give you your worksheet. A regular heptagon. Regular means all the sides are the same. Heptagon is 7 sides. Just so you know, hexagon is 6. Well, you draw a circle, and you want to come up with 7 equal pieces. Now let's see how I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock on a clock, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you look here, the distance from here to here is the same, but from here to here, it's not the same. So you got to kind of move stuff around to make it a regular heptagon. I'm just going to try my best. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to fudge it a little bit and scratch that out. All right, so a regular heptagon, all of these sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, should be the same. And all the interior angles should be the same. So if you draw a triangle like this, in the inside, this is called the apothem. Okay, so the distance from the center of the circle, if you put a circle around there, circumscribe it, the distance from the center of the circle to the sector, right here, is called the apothem. And the formula is 1/2 AP. So they tell you the perimeter is equal to 126. If you divide that by 7, you're going to get the side. So it's 126 divided by 7 equals 18. So this side from here to here, if you pull this triangle out, the distance from here to here is 18. If you cut that in half, you get 9. This is 90 degrees. You can actually find the apothem here. I'm going to make this a little smaller. Now this goes back to geometry here. Okay. So the formula is the apothem is equal to 1/2 0.5 times A times P. Perimeter is 126. So basically the apothem is 1/2 AP, A being the area here. So let's make that a capital A. Okay? And actually, this is the capital A. So area of the regular heptagon is 1/2 AP. The perimeter is 126. So you need the apothem right here. Okay, now we got it. We need the apothem and we don't have it. We could technically find it. Okay, and I could show you how, but we're going to leave that right there. I don't think they want us to go any further. Today you have a worksheet, and if you're sitting at home, it should be on Canvas. Okay, and the worksheet looks like this. And those of you that get the worksheet in advance, you should have it. Okay, I gave that a long time ago, just so you know. Okay. Once I got the real workbook. All right, now we're going to turn our attention to 7th period here. So let's take a look at 7th period. This one right here, they want you to solve by completing the square. Pay attention now. All right, so you're going to take the first two. You're going to take half of the middle term, which is 7, and square it. So you're going to end up adding 49. So it's going to be p squared plus 14p plus 49 minus 38 equals 0. That's your first step. But since you added 49, you also have to subtract 49 to make it balanced. This becomes a perfect square trinomial, so that's going to be p plus 7. Quantity squared minus whatever that is. That's going to be 787. So to solve this equation, you're going to move the 87 to the other side. Pay attention now. That becomes a positive. To get rid of the square, you're going to do something called the square root, and that's two of them, plus and minus. So it's going to be p plus 7 equals plus or minus the square root of 87. You're going to move the 7 over there, and you got your two answers. So you're going to have p is equal to 7 plus the square root of 87 and 7 minus the square root of 87. And that's how you do it. If you want to figure out exactly what it is, because it really doesn't have any meaning to me, you would take your calculator and press 87 and hit shift square root, however you do it, plus 7. And that will give you one of your answers is 16.3. And that's the real answer. Okay? On today's worksheet, you're just going to leave it like that unless you want to work it further. Okay, so today's worksheet for period 7 looks like this. And it's just purely completing the square. If you get stuck, let me know. The answers are there. I do want to see some work. Have a good morning.